It's been a busy year, and News Channel 15 has been there every step of the way. Now we begin our look back at 5 of the top 15 stories you voted for in 2009, coverage you counted on.
On the issue of gaming, let me make one thing clear.
It became very clear in 2009 that the city wanted a casino referendum, as lobbying firms were paid thousands of taxpayer dollars to sell state lawmakers on the idea, but there's still nothing concrete to show for it. This wasn't the city's only gamble in 2009.
We've made do with this building.
City and county government talked co-location of certain offices inside the Renaissance Square building. After much back and forth, the motion died, but then the city suddenly purchased the building with its future still being studied.
This should be torn up and you should start all over.
Meanwhile, the city and county also battle with a 911 merger. While the two sides are in favor, they continue to spar over the methods in which to do so.
I'm sympathetic with the frustrations that they've ended up having.
That's how a lot of people felt with a government-mandated switch to digital television this year.
This is Jeff. How can I help you?
News Channel 15 dedicated countless resources and specials to get you all up to speed. But a tough economy and problems with a converter box coupon program forced national lawmakers to change the long-standing February 17th date to June 12th.
3, 2, 1, propel.
With a flick of a switch, Wayne TV ended decades of analog broadcasts and now exclusively broadcasts with the area's highest digital signal.
We want to go from a state who has been identified as a D to a state that is at the top of the heap.
That goal by new Indiana Superintendent of Public Instruction Tony Bennett came with a lot of changes in 2009.
There's no question that we will have different opinions.
Bennett moved the I-STEP test from the fall to the spring and eliminated most half-days from counting as full days. He also proposed a change to the requirements to become a teacher and principal. While the arguments continue, Bennett says it's all a step in the right direction.
Our intent is to drive education reform in this state so the children of Indiana benefit and become competitive nationally and internationally.
Workers are naturally scared and taxed and concerned about their futures.
With an estimated 27,000 local jobs tied to GM, Northeast Indiana held its breath in anticipation about what would become of the struggling automaker this year.
Today marks the beginning of a new company.
Much has changed since these days, and GM reinvented itself again in 2009 after filing for bankruptcy and later emerging, while also switching CEOs twice this year.
We're going to be off for about 11 weeks.
Here locally, it was also a roller coaster ride. The plant beefed up production, then shut down for more than 2 months, reopened, and then added a third production shift.
Flexibility is the key to the future, and we just received the keys to the future today.
I think it's just like exchanging the torch. Obama is taking the steps that Martin Luther King came up to.
History was made as President Barack Obama was inaugurated as the nation's 44th president. News Channel 15's Janice Allen reported from the trip, but the president also did a lot of traveling to Indiana this year. You voted his frequent Indiana stops number 11 on our list.
Unemployment rates will approach double digits, not just here in Elkhart, all across the country.
In February, the president tried to sell his economic recovery plan by going on the road to some of the hardest hit areas. Then in August, Obama came to Wakarusa to announce another jobs initiative.
You've got Purdue University, Notre Dame.
It was that visit that caused controversy. The president gave the 2009 commencement address at Notre Dame, but his stance on abortion sparked conflict when he was awarded an honorary degree.
We'll agree with some things and not some things. That's true of every president. But don't honor him with from a most distinguished university that's Catholic.
Tuesday night, we continue our look back at some of the big stories as well, including national honors for a local athlete, as well as just how much downtown Fort Wayne changed this year. Matt McCutcheon, News Channel 15.